Should balls be up a majority of the time? When you hear about balls not dropped, they are way up there in the body. If your nuts are in your ballsack, you're golden, they move around a lot. It all boils down to the amount of scrotal skin you have. Some guys have tight balls and some guys have loose balls. The guys who have tight balls will only experience hanging balls when it is too warm. But the guys who have loose balls will have them literally swinging between their legs all the time. You're good, bro. Balls react to heat. If the environment is cold, they retract more to conserve heat. When it's hot, they get droopy and sit lower. All this means is you probably live in a colder climate and don't run hot. I had a similar issue as a young man. The urologist said "Oh, my men's tendons are just too tight and this will resolve with age." He was right. More aerodynamic. It's not unheard of and in fact can be quite common. I have researched this a bit because I have a similar issue. If I am in a hot bath or hot tub or in the heat outside, they will hang down. However, most of the time they are tight. I asked a urologist about this and he said there is no cause for concern unless sperm levels are low. From a visual perspective, yes, we all want to have a big ball sack hanging down. But aside from visuals, there's no real problem. I am 55 years old and it has never changed significantly. I have 2 wonderful children and sperm levels are not an issue. If you are concerned, I would recommend seeing a urologist and just talk about it. There are surgeries for this, but it's very invasive and not really needed in most instances. Do your balls hang low? Do they wobble to and fro? If you are concerned, go see a doctor. No shame in that. Mine do this. High and tight most of the time, only really hang after a shower or bath, or when it's really hot. I think I just have a naturally tight sack. Also, I hate the cold and I think maybe my bag does too. There is a reflex where if you touch the inside of your thigh near your groin, your nut on that side will start rising up. You're fine though. Your nuts just think it's a little chilly out. No, it changes depending on being hot or cold. No. The answer to this question will proportional track age pretty well. They don't stay up there forever. As long as they are not, like, in you most of the time, you're fine. If you're tense a tightly wound, they may be high and tight. They adjust themselves in accordance to their temperature. Sperm need a certain temp to maximize the swimmers. Too cold? They retreat to the warm body. Too hot? They dangle away from your body heat. Sitting on a nut is a bitch. It's weird to watch your scrotum. The skin will creep and move on its own. I noticed this while sitting on the most important seat in the house when I was in middle school. Oh, does anyone else's ballsack seem fork into 2 seams? Looking up for bright opportunities, you mean? I'll be honest. When my wife goes anywhere near my balls, they pack up and head north. Become a eunuch while doing the deed. Do your balls hang low? Do they wobble to the flow? Do it shine in the light? Are they new or are they old? Can you throw M over your shoulder? Are they hot or are they cold? Do your balls hang low?